Hi guys, EatMaBB here, and it's Banter 260. Yes, right, so what am I using tonight? I can tell you I've got the U-Force L. I'll just get myself in shot here. So I've got U-Force L tank. Inside that I have got raspberry Vape slush. And I can't show you what else I'm using just now. So in chat I've got Graham. Hi Graham. I have had stuff come in for review. That's the reason I can't show you just yet, because I'm not meant to do it. Hi Dick. Just waiting on your name coming up on this other one. Don't know why the other one takes long, but it does. Yeah, it's well and truly running slow. Don't know what's happened to it. There we go. Grams on Hydra Mini Dead Rabbit Soul RDA and vaping some Jammy Berry. Deeks on his Exos 3 Mini. I'll do at the hospital. That's not very good. I hope you're okay, Deek. Or whoever you were at the hospital, you see, is okay. So I did get some vape mail. Hi Ben. See, the other one's playing now. I did get this. It's a Vape Drag M100S kit. Now I'm using my own U-Force L tank because the tank that came with it was the 2mm version, and I prefer my bigger tank. Exact same size. The inside is a wee bit different because there's got a bit for a O-ring, sits about there on it. So I've got an O-ring in it, which obviously reduces the tank size. So yeah, hit came in. So I'm using this at the moment. It does support 18650 and 21700 batteries, so it's not too bad that way. That's not very good, Duke. I hope she gets better soon. Touch wood, I've not had a chest infection for a couple of years. The asthma side, yeah, I couldn't tell you. The last time I actually had an asthma attack. My asthma does play up now and again due to what kind of work I'm doing. Like if I'm climbing a lot of stairs, I usually have to stop. Maybe 2 runs, depending how many stairs it is. Hear a couple of puffs, man, here, wait 5 minutes and then do another 2 and do the same again. But the company's not too bad that way. So yeah, that's not too bad. And the other thing that came in was this. And this is a Dovpo Vimizi. I think that's how it's pronounced. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Vimizi. V-I-M-I-Z-I. There's a pod kit. And I just got burning taste. Got juice in it, so it must be the coil that's being changed. So I won't be using that tonight. I can get the coil changed. But inside that I did have the Angel Dust from Bruise Brothers. I've actually had this at work with me since I got it, because I'm not allowed to take mods like this in. It has to be auto draw activation, no buttons. So I've been using this. I took this with me today. That's the SMPO DL02. So once that's finished, I'll pick out another one and take that. How nae buttons? Because a button can create a spark. Anything electrical with buttons can create a spark, which would just make a big kaboom. Because obviously it's Diageo in the distillery area. Can't even take my mobile phone with me inside. So yeah, I reckon that because it's draw activation, it doesn't make a connection until you actually have a vape. So that's the reason that they allow them disposables or open close pod kits that has no buttons. So yeah, it would take, and it would be a big kaboom, because if that went, I reckon Moss Morn would go, and then Grangemouth would go, and then whatever else close by to it would go. It's a big chain of events that would happen. There is a certain phone that you can take that's 100% sealed unit, but they cost about £3 to buy, and I'm not spending that just so I can take a phone in with me. If somebody wants to get in touch with me, they just have to wait till I get back to my phone. Simple as. So needless to say, when I do get back to my phone, I've got some messages, WhatsApp notifications, a few phone calls sometimes. Yeah, and the phone is just like a Christmas tree when I go at it, because there's that much stuff on it that's coming. Depends what Diageo you're in, Dick. Because if it's leaving, you're fine. You can take your phone in certain areas. Camembrig you can't. It's just one of the things. If I have to make a phone call, there is a phone there that I can use, which isn't too bad. But yeah, so that's what came in with Z2. Today I got my coils, my TX20s, a whole 25 of them, so that should keep me going for a bit. Where am I going? Try to find Expo. See if I'll put the map up yet. Doubt it. Floor plan. No, it's still to be confirmed. I'll go and check my other place. No, it's still the May one that's there too. No bother, Deke. Take as long as you want. I don't like hospitals, so I couldn't even tell you what time visiting times are. I'll tell you one thing, it's been warm today. I'm sitting here sweating. Don't know if you can see it or not, because it's warm in the house as well. What temperature am I at? 27 degrees in this room. No, 27.2 if you want to be precise. So that means that you can go in whenever you want to visit. Does it? An open world. I hate hospitals. I don't like going to them unless I really have to. Up for review at the weekend was the Owl Pro by Advkin. So if you haven't been along to see the review, go and have a look at it. It is there for you to look at. Put your thoughts in the comments, what you think of it, etc. If you've got any questions about it. I do think it's a couple year old or a year old at least. Yeah, I've not got a fan in here. I've got the ceiling fan in the one that sits on the flare bin in the bedroom, or the next door in the bedroom. So that should be nice and cool for me going Ben. Yeah, it's good that you can go in and when you want. It is Graham. It is 2-1 for anything. And I see where I'm going tomorrow, and I reckon inside it'll be probably about 30 degrees. If the weather's the same as what it was today. So maybe it'll be in and out of there every 10 minutes. Just to try and get some cool, fresh air. Yeah, that's too hot to work in, Graham. I think above 30 you can refuse to go in. Every window's open in my house. It's still warm. And believe it or not, it is. Because the air outside is warm, it'll just be coming straight in your house. Best thing to do is close the window and get a fan on. Yeah, it's not too bad if they're getting cold air blowing on them. Where I'll be, there's none. Because it is a distillery place, they want to try and keep everything hot for that wee bit. forgot to do my wee blackboards for Help Post this week, so there'll be none this week because I haven't had time to get to it. Something else I was got to do and I can't remember what it was, but I've not even done that. So yeah, you'll just have to part with this week without anything. So it will be next week. If I remember, after the show, I'll do the blackboards for next week, and I'll be a week ahead. And I'll maybe just double up the prizes because I've got loads sitting down now. Pardon me, way too much. And I've got 1, 2, 3, another 5 to get added that's sitting here. That's including the 2 that I've just received. Right. If you have got any topics you want to talk about, put it in the chat. Doesn't have to be vape related, could be about anything. You want to ask any questions, ask away. Yeah, let's see if I can get chat going. Yeah, I know, Graham. Got 7, 8 watching, and I've got 4 thumbs up as well. For my tea I had fish and chips because I've got to put the peas on, and by the time I remembered it was too late to put them on, so I never had them. Tomorrow will be totties and steak and veg. Wednesday will be baked totty and whatever filling I get rolls on Asda's. Thursday will be, what am I eating Thursday? I'll either be chicken breasts and totties or a stir fry. The same with Friday, will be either or. Saturday I don't know because I'll be at Susan's for my tea, and then Sunday it'll be pizza. Steak pie and mashed potatoes. Yeah, the only steak pies I like is top crusts, but you can't buy the individual top crusts. And it's a 2-person one, and if I buy that I'll just eat it all to myself, which doesn't help with the diet or lose weight. Yeah, it depends on the butchers which one you go to. Yeah, I'm the same, girl. For a while there, when I wasn't working, I was just eating junk, totally. I've still got some junk, as in biscuits, ice cream, so I'm going to get them all finished and not buy any more. Hi Mark, you're a new name. It's nice of you to join us. Been eating mostly armadillos. Armadillos are a bit hard. They are a bit hard, like. If I can get this out of them. Try and get this out now. Yeah. Armadillos are a wee bit hard, like. I wouldn't like try and eat one of them. Yeah, Dix. Every bit of food you see, you eat. Well, that's what I was like when I wasn't working. I would just buy junk, just to snack on. It doesn't help. And now that I'm back working, I have to get rid of the junk. And I'm not throwing it out, because that's just a waste of money. I will eat them eventually. What have I got up here? I've got bourbons up here. Which is about half a pack. Because I usually have a couple when I'm having a cup of tea. It's set for when I'm live. They want to be ignorant and eating whilst I'm live. What have I got downstairs? I think I've got custard creams and chocolate cookies. Hobnobs. Nah, even that armadillo that I've got is still hard on the inside. Yeah, probably would, Graham. But I'm not that sort of person. Like before I came live, I had my punnet of grapes. Like what I always do. So that's my pudding as such. No. I heat the coil in it though. Which then heats the cotton and burns the juice. Or evaporates the juice. So Mark, where are you from? What are you using? Yeah, that's the most cotton that I use the most. the Ouija. I've still got a full bag. Even though I do have laces somewhere in a bag. If I can find them. There we go. Shoelace. Vape cotton. And I've got quite a few bags. But I just prefer the Mojo to them. I'll fix that later. Yeah, I think when I got them, the place I got them from was selling them in packs of 10, as in 10 packets, for a good price, so I got them. So Mark's Sunny Norfolk using the Hard Run Plus. Good mod. You'll see it for the light, but that is a Hard One Plus as well. One, I've even got batteries in it. No wonder I can't find batteries sometimes, eh? You on the Hard Drum Mini, Graham? It must be put away somewhere. Either that or I've gave it away already. Because I can't see it. Yeah. I kinda had one. The other Steam Crave products that I've got here is the Titan PMW mod version 1.5 and Aromamizer Titan V2 and RDA mod. I've no batteries in that because that's too light to have batteries in it. Yeah, it is, especially when you've got 4 batteries in it. Can't even see if there's any Steam Crave down there. I can see Vaporesso, Vape, Geek Vape, and Freemax, SX Mini, Nevox. But I think it's all mainly Vape that's down there for help to post it. I've got a box down there that I have to go through to see which has been sent in for review and what I've purchased. I've got another box down this corner that I can't get to for all the empty boxes that I have to do the same. And then there's a box with stuff that I'm keeping, the majority of it is stuff that I've bought. I think there's maybe one or two in it that was sent in for review. But at the moment, my all-day vape is still the Drag 4. And the only reason I'm not using it is because I'm testing this at the present moment in time. If it had a different tank, then yeah, I'd still have the Drag 4 with the U-Force L tank on top and using it. Health Post is you're guaranteed not to get any disposables now when you win. I've still got 10ml sample bottles there, and I think I've found some 50 or 60ml bottles there as well, which I'll put in as extras, because recently I've just been throwing in a couple of disposables just to get rid of them, but I'm going to have to keep them for work. I'll have to check my Nevox stuff to see what I can keep for that for work. And I always carry two in case the battery dies or it runs out of juice. Try to think if I've had the clutch. I don't think I have. Yeah, and that's 200 there. Yeah, still got the wrapper on it. That's so whoever wins it, when I put it back in its box and set it up for Help Posty, it's like brand new. Hi Craig. I'm doing fine. And you're on your Aspire box with Titan X AIO with some King's custard. ET custard. Not a custard fan. I'll let you keep it. Titan X bridge. I've not had that one. It does look nice though. The mod itself's good, but I prefer my U-Force L tank for flavour rather than one that comes with the Target 200. Plus I can't keep everything that's sent in for review. I hope you get it, Dick. I do have to say, I do like Van de Vape stuff. Pointless me buying any because it'll take forever for it to get reviewed. If you look at the stuff that I bought from Expo in October, it was just before Expo in May that I actually got around to reviewing it, which doesn't help. Well, the Drag M100S will be up at the weekend for review, and I should be able to get the WeChat done this weekend as well, but it won't go up until the week after. Hi Maxter. So yeah, I should be fine for that and get name done. And I've nothing else coming in as I'm aware of. In fact, I've got stuff coming from Zovo at some point for the end of this month, beginning of next. So I just have to wait till they come in. Let's see. Yeah, so if that comes in this week and they're wanting it out next week, then the WeChat will get moved to the 1st of July. And that's all I've got. And I've got quite a few weeks to go till Expo. 1, 2, 3. "16 weeks free to Expo. So that's 18 weekends away until Expo. So I've got 6 people watching now. I went down. Miss I've had at any one time is 7. According to the analytics, which isn't too bad considering the weather outside. Most people probably outside sitting in their garden with a beer in their hand, just by being so warm. I'm due vape mail tomorrow, but it's just my juice concentrates. These bottles here. I can't even remember what I ordered. I think there was 3. Is it Red Lush? A blue Raz, and I can't remember the rest. You've got thunder and lightning. I wish it would come here, Maxter. Maybe cool the air down a bit. And who's that you're talking about, Craig? Bring your comment up. I don't like salts. I try and stay away from them as much as possible. When I go through these disposables I've got, any ones that's salts will get given away. I was going to go and see what I had ordered. As long as I'm registered here. So you're like me, Maxter. I didn't get along with salts. Right, where did I order? Vimto, Cherry Drops, Blue Raz and Red Lush. 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles. Because that's all I've got of them, plus what's in the wee bottles, which isn't that much. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. That one is Angel Dust, and that one is Raspberry Vimto Slush. That may last me 3-4 days just. That one will last probably about a week, and then that'll be it. So as soon as they come in, I'm going to have to get them made up, because I think they're all steep for a week. Hi Mike. Yeah, I'm fine apart from too hot. So the first one I'll be making up will be the Red Lush, since I've got 3 of them coming. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if it'll tell me where my parcel is sitting about. Shipping. Yeah, so they've got it and it's on its way to Edinburgh, so I should get it tomorrow, hopefully. Echo. Temperature inside the house.
It's 26.8.
It's getting a wee bit cooler. Still warm. Just hoping the bedroom's a lot cooler by the time I go bed. Yeah, a lot of people here say it. Instead of going to the next room, going ben. And I just can't help myself, I just speak the lingo, which makes it hard for you to understand what I'm saying. I know that, but try to get out of bad habits, and nah, I'm not changing that. You'll just have to put up with it. Just try to think if there's anything else I have to tell you. I don't think there is. Yeah, totally different accent up there, and they say different things to what I say, and they're a lot harder to understand. Go there. Can't mind if I tell you last week or not, but the Man Cave Expo hasn't got the vape bar anymore. Because I have been keeping an eye on their floor plan as well. But I've got rid of the vape bar and the carpet that they had into the top end of hall 19. So they've definitely reduced. And the worst thing about their map is it's not showing you the company names on the map itself. What have they got? Got a darts corner. When I find it, it's up the side. Golf sim rooms, pit stop bar, pure theatre, retro sports bar, WWF, bad dog design. Yes, Mike, I booked mines on the Sunday when I got back for Expo to the hotel. I booked my hotel. On Friday I put the holidays in at work. Friday just passed and they've been approved already. So I've got the holidays booked. So I'm off work. So it's just spending money on fuel. And then I'm ready to go. I'm just hoping that I can get into the man cave without having to buy a ticket. So you don't know, you maybe see some footage of the man cave as well. And you don't know, I may go live at Expo since I've got the new camera. That's shocking, that Deke. You should be answering to the wife. She'll be all lonely in the hotel. She just wants to talk to you. And you're just dinging her. That is shocking. That doesn't matter. She's in the hotel, probably all by herself, and she just wants to talk to you. Yeah, that she'll be phoned to ask you to do something for her, which you should be doing anyway. Yeah, so all the more that you should be picking the phone up to her if she's not even got a TV in the room. Oh, I'm down to 5 now. Right. I'm going to call her so Deek can go away and speak to his better half when she phones again. So I have to thank everybody that has come along and chatted in chat. It's been very quiet tonight. So thanks to all you for coming along, keeping me going, so I'm not sitting too long without saying anything, even though it does happen every week. So I have to thank you for that. If you're watching the replay, come along to the live show, contribute in chat, keep me talking. The more I talk, the less silence there is, which is better for yous. So do come along to the live show. It's usually or always on a Monday night at 8 o'clock. Make sure you're subscribed 40 minutes before the show starts so that you can actually comment during the show. And yeah, as always, stay safe. Bye just now. Good night all and stay safe.